I'm Tyler Brewster. This is Todd Smith. And we are BS Sports Talk Week 1 recap.
What's up? What's up?
How's it going, everybody?
In the books, Week 1.
It's a good week.
Oh, so good. So nice for football to be back. I'm even a huge baseball fan, but I'm more pumped for football right now.
Great to be back. Big Ten's back even.
Hey, there you go. Huge news today.
Great week in the world of football.
Yeah, I knew that they were going to play. There's no way that Big Ten could not play.
Yes.
And the other conferences.
I'm just glad we started it soon enough to be able to still get into the college football playoffs if
there you go.
Ohio State wins out.
That was big. So, all right, man. What do you think? I think the biggest thing for me, Week 1, the elites still looked elite, if not better.
I think that the Ravens of the world, the Chiefs of the world, Seahawks, the Saints even pulling it out against Tampa. I still think the upper echelon of the NFL is still heads and shoulders above everybody else.
Yeah. Like I said, if not, got better. I mean, you have that Chiefs offense and Aden Edwards-Helaire, who looks like the real deal. Again, it's one game, but the way his usage looked, his agility, the way he moved, I mean, it didn't
even start catching the ball yet.
Yeah.
I think that's just another layer to his game we'll see come out.
Yeah.
Mahomes was on point, 2 touchdowns dropped in the end zone. I think the Chiefs, the Ravens, though, they come out. Now, look, they're playing the Browns.
You got to take that with a grain of salt.
Lamar went 20 of 25.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews looked like he is going to join that Kittle-Kelsey conversation for tight end 1.
I think he's definitely in the running.
Marquise Brown played phenomenally well.
Hollywood Brown.
If Hollywood's healthy and Baltimore stays healthy, the running game with the 3-headed monster they had going.
So many weapons.
So many weapons on that Ravens team, and you don't have your standout superstars, your quarterback still.
Yep. In my opinion, this might defy a lot of people, best player in the NFL right now. I take him over Mahomes just with the package. Like I would put Mahomes maybe the better passer, but he has the better receiving weapons in my opinion. And
I would agree with
that. He
doesn't
run as well as Lamar. Lamar doesn't have.
He's in more of a quarterback-friendly offense to me.
Exactly.
Patrick Mahomes is. Still said he'll go Lamar, I'll go Patrick, because I don't know how long Lamar's style of play will hold up for him. I still took some big hits I'd rather see him take.
I think he has to get smarter with that.
Aaron Rodgers showed up.
Don't count Aaron Rodgers out.
Man.
I'm so happy for Aaron Rodgers. You come through.
Draft Jordan Love.
Yeah, like you don't give him any other offensive weapons, and you draft his replacement. I'm pumped for him. I say go Aaron Rodgers. Show it out.
I mean, his numbers would have looked better, but you had Marquez Valdes-Scantling drop a couple wide open passes that were on the hands. One time he just looked upfield. The next time he just hit his hands and he stumbled. Lazard looked good. Rodgers is doing. I think he's going to have a phenomenal year. Even if this is his last year in Green Bay, he's helping his stock. He looked phenomenal.
For sure. One team that maybe didn't look as great as expectations, but I say do not count them out. The Bucks, man. Buccaneers. Don't be worried about the Buccaneers. It's Week 1. It's basically it's a preseason game. There were reports coming out that they look great in practice, but you're playing against your own team, the same guys.
You're not 100% speed,
and that's not a great defense.
It's not a great defense.
So
it looks like a better defense.
I think they're better. Yeah, better than what they were last year.
And part of that's probably from working with Brady, working with those players in the offseason. That being said, it's going to take a good 3-4 weeks before they really click. Evans wasn't out there healthy.
Yeah, dealing with the hamstring injury.
So he was limited. There was the question marks with the backfield. I think Ronald Jones solidified that's his. It might be early, but I just think he looked good. But Brady will figure it out. He has too many weapons. They'll get on track.
Yeah. I think 100%. Don't give up on them. They're definitely going to get better. And I said they're playing the Saints Week 1. I mean,
perennial Super Bowl contenders. The Saints are on the NFC Championship game every year. But a team that I do think couple teams to start worrying about, Cowboys. All you Cowboy fans out there.
How about them Cowboys?
What happened? I know you're playing the Rams. But I was expecting some high-flying offense.
I think the biggest thing to take away from that is that they kept Kellen Moore, and it still looks like a Kellen Moore offense. You know, he's calling the plays. You know, Jerry Jones came out and said he was one guy they kept, and they wanted. He said it was one of the stipulations. McCarthy came. He said he still would like Kellen Moore to have a chance to call the plays. I don't see anything different. I mean, Kellen Moore came out and said he was going to try to be more dynamic. But with these weapons, it should look like a Kansas City Chiefs. It should look like a Baltimore Ravens style.
It should look like the greatest show on turf.
It really
it should look like you have Zeke, you have Cooper, you have Gallup, you have CeeDee Lamb, you had Jarwin, you have a phenomenal offensive line.
You have Dak.
You have Dak.
I mean, it really should look a lot more dynamic than it is. So.
And the thing is they didn't add new pieces to learn. So, like where Tampa Bay's learning each other, they're learning what they do. Yeah. They added CeeDee Lamb. Essentially, they are the same team as they were last year on offense, and I feel like their identity was as still up in the air as ever. Do you feed Zeke more? I think so, because that's the one constant, and that opens up the offense even more for Dak Prescott. More play action, gives Gallup and CeeDee Lamb, who are big-time, deep threat players. Amari Cooper's still going to get his catches. I was actually pleasantly surprised of how well he actually did play. But Dallas is a little concerning for me. They lost Leighton Vander Esch. He's hurt. Sean Lee won't be back till mid-October at the best. They let Byron Jones go in the secondary. So their defense is a little suspect to me. They can get pressure, but the Cowboys, you know, if I'm on a scale of 1 to 10, they're probably about a 6 on my meter right now.
I think the biggest thing, if it's me, I'm saying sorry, Kellen Moore. McCarthy's going to call the plays. You just got to be more dynamic. You have all those weapons. You have to get the ball into their hands.
Don't be predictable.
And you got to find creative ways to get the ball in those players' hands.
Too much talent to come out and not perform up to the level we expect. So.
Last one. I mean, we talk about teams that are kind of losing. Browns still look like the Browns, man.
Goodness.
It's it's one of those things. There's always that promise that you have a lot of weapons on offense.
You always have hope.
But Baker's Baker, man.
That is the most truest statement ever. Baker is Baker.
It's just, you even saw it in his college tape. It just didn't look like somebody who was going to transition well.
He made flashy things happen.
His game is to get outside of the pocket. Run around, make a crazy back-footed opposite side of the field throw to a guy who's made 7 different cuts and ran around for 11 seconds. And the problem is that just doesn't happen in the NFL.
He wants to be what Patrick Mahomes is. and he's just not. He's not. But the crazy thing is he has the weapons. The tight ends position was loaded. Now Njoku going down after having a decent game kind of stinks. Already seeing the OBJ trade talks for Cleveland. Like, can you give it more than a week before you're like, let's blow it up? Maybe they should be tanking for Lawrence. Not Fields. Please don't do that to Fields.
Don't do it to Justin Fields. But, I agree.
Baker looks like the 4th best quarterback in that division. Sorry, Burrow fans. I think Joe Burrow looked more poised, more ready to go in his first rookie game against the Chargers. And now, mind you, they were playing the Ravens. Very tough defense, good squad, good cornerbacks. But you expect more when you're paying an offense as much as they're being paid with Chubb, with Hunt, Landry, Hooper, OBJ, and Njoku, Harrison Bryant. The O-line's gotten better with the addition of Jack Conklin. They should be better than what they are. And the defense has legit players, too. I don't know where the misstep is for the Browns.
I think it's glaring. Just like we said. I think it's Baker Mayfield. I think that is their glaring Achilles heel.
I actually agree. I agree.
I think that is, when you look at every position, that is the main position. If you look like, man, what causes them to lose games? I think it's Baker.
Baker wants to play that college-style offense still. He wants to roll out. He can't sit in the pocket.
No. There were multiple instances, if you go back and look at the film, where he had wide receivers open.
Wide open.
And he hesitates and then tries to run around. He almost creates pressure in his head. He feels it before it's even there. And then he starts to take off and rush around and panics, and that just doesn't work.
And it's like an unfair stat for OBJ because he has 9 or 10 targets, but 5 of them aren't catchable. And it's like, OBJ's great, and I still think OBJ's talented. But Baker Mayfield's not the right quarterback to be throwing anybody the ball at this moment in time.
I agree.
Yep.
All right. Do you have anything else from week 1?
No, man. Just excited for week 2.
Good.
Thursday night kicks off tomorrow. I'm predicting the Bengals beat the Brownies.
Ooh.
Burrow outplays Mayfield.
I think that's a safe bet. Safe bet. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Yeah. As you know, you leave us a like. Any comments? You have anything that we have here that we talked about that you disagree with? Call BS. Put that down in the comments. Let us know.
We'll respond.
If you think Baker Mayfield is the secret to the Browns, call us out.
If you think we're throwing him out too soon, call it out.
Call
BS. If you think the Cowboys just had a week 1 blemish, call BS on our take.
Yep.
We want it.
Make sure you tune in to all of our other videos we're going to start putting out.
Yep.
Make sure you click that subscribe button. It'll let you get a notification for any other videos that we put out. We're going to start doing some injury updates.
Yes, sir.
Last second game calls, stuff like that. We're going to try to get to you guys.
If we see injuries throughout the week, we'll pop a quick video on, let you guys know, players who aren't playing. We're going to be here for everything you need fantasy-wise. If you've got questions, you hit us up.
All right, guys. That's it for week 1. We'll see you after week 2.
All right. Thank you.